Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. We're going to do a live webinar about what to post on social media. Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. We're going to... And we're going to start at the top of the hour. Hey, Tanya. How's it going? Welcome, everybody. We're just going to get started in a few minutes. Before we start, if you want to say hello and tell me where you are. I'm in Austin, Texas. I know we got agents from all over. We're happy to have you. Hi, Linda. Tammy, hello. We have a really great presentation today. You're going to learn a lot. I'm super excited for you. Shannon in Denver, awesome. We got Michigan, Los Angeles, San Diego. Oh, another Texan, hello. 2 San Diegos. Maybe you guys can do deals together. All right, and while we're getting ready, I want you guys to grab either a pen and paper, or if you want to open a Word document or a sticky note on your computer so you can take notes, because we're going through a lot of awesome content in this, and I want to make sure that it's applicable. You know, I want to make sure that you're actually using these tips and updating your Instagram so you can get more clients. And we'll just get started in a minute. Hello, everyone. Hello, Tom. We'll get started in just 1 minute. All right, top of the hour. Hello, everyone. We're gonna dive in. So, as the title says, today we are going to be talking about what to post on social media to get clients as a real estate agent. And I'll go through a few other tips as well, but the main focus is going to be different ideas of content. So, if you want to share what you've been posting, I know you guys are agents and you probably already have Instagram accounts. You know, I'm curious what ideas you have, what you've been posting, or what you've been thinking about posting before I dive in and give you the ideas that I use for my social media accounts. And it's important to remember that social media is social. So even though I'm giving you, ideas, you don't want it to be robotic. You want to make sure that your personality shines through. And, the end of the day, you're trying to get more real estate clients. So people are people, it's a personal business. So if your content is stale or it doesn't feel authentic to you, then people will kind of feel that, and they won't necessarily be excited about working with you. And the main purpose of social media is to create relationships. This is a relationship business. So, showcase who you really are and be authentic, be yourself, because also if you portray yourself as one kind of thing on your social media and then you hop on a phone call with a client or a potential client, or once you start working with them and you're very different, they'll feel confused and they might not trust you as much, and trust is essential in this business. So there are many reasons just to be yourself. Also, there's only one you, and you're very special and awesome, so there's no reason to try to pretend to be like someone else. So keep that in mind throughout all of this, and we're going to go through a couple ideas. This is what I use, and I think what works, and yeah, let's dive in. So the first one is real estate tips and advice. Because you are a real estate agent, you want to position yourself as the authority in the space. And of course, you want to be talking about real estate so people know who you are and what your business is. You can think about your social media accounts as kind of live billboards, advertising who you are and what you do. So you want all of your posts to somehow connect you back to real estate, and you want it to be very clear when someone visits your profile that you are a real estate agent. So there are things you can do like home buying tips or selling tips, how to renovate your house to get it ready for selling, stuff like that. Here's an example of a post that I did, why invest in real estate. This was just an easy Canva photo that I made, and then the caption over here is more detail. That's another thing. You want, the photo and the caption work together to create the billboard, if you want to think of it that way. So I want to teach the people that are reading this more about investing, so then also maybe if they have questions, they'll reach out to me, and then again, I become the authority. You want to position yourself as the expert. So there are other kinds, maybe like I said, buyer's tips or seller's tips. You can say how many properties sold this week in your area, or the average sale price of a home in your city. If you have any other ideas, things, again, that make you seem like the expert, that make you seem very intelligent about real estate, because you want people to trust you, and you want people to, when they think real estate, you want them to think you. So let's see, data about the LA real estate market. Exactly. So that is the first kind of content. Different kinds of houses in your city. All of those things are great ideas. The second kind of content is going to be motivation or inspiration, because it's just feel good. People like feeling good, and if people see your content and they have positive emotions, then they will have positive emotions when, it's a positive connection to you. So don't do this as often as the real estate, but it's definitely nice to have it in there. Here's an example from my page. It says don't quit, and then crossed out do it. And again, I kind of elaborated on it in the caption. Another side note is I always tag Austin, Texas on my posts, because Instagram has it so you can search things through your city. And since real estate is a local business, you want to make sure that when people see your post, they know exactly the city that you are servicing. So, other examples are like quotes, or if you want to say, the photo, the Instagram photo or the content photo could be a picture of you, and then the caption is a quote or an inspiring message. If you want to tell a story that's inspiring or motivating, there are plenty of options with that. And this one is just a nice way to break it up for you as well as you're creating your content. I think these are more fun to create. So that is the second kind of content. The third is engagement. So like I said, social media is really trying to create a connection, a relationship with your audience or, with your followers. And the best way to do that is to try to make it a two-way street. So instead of just you posting and they read it, invite people to comment on it, to tell them your opinion. So that means asking questions. I like to do, like I said, we're all real estate agents, so keep it real estate themed. Here's just a picture that I found on Google, and then the caption is, what do you think of this luxurious cabin home? Would you like to live here or no? And then I am inviting people to tell me what they think, which then starts a conversation about real estate. Sometimes I do pictures of different homes, and I'll say, do you like carpet or wood floor? Do you like windows or fireplace? Stuff like that. And then if I'm starting a conversation with them, then I can say, oh, well, if you want to buy, I know of a couple homes in Austin, Texas that have these things. It's just an easy foot in the door to begin conversations about real estate. So like I said, you can do just like basic, what do you think of this? You can do this or that, which is, fireplace or windows, ocean or mountains, stuff like that. Or I've also seen where they give a couple of choices, A, B, C, D, like either which one is your favorite, or a popular one that I've seen a lot of is which one would you eliminate? You can only have 3, so you say you can only have 3, a home gym, a home theater, a pool, or a pool house or whatever, and then you can only choose one that your house would have. So those are really fun too. They can be easy, and they're really great for engagement, which not only creates more of a conversation with your followers, but also because of the way that the algorithms work, if more people are commenting on your posts, more people will see it, because Instagram or Facebook or whatever you're posting this on will say, oh, that content is fun and engaging, let's show it to more people. So just a quick recap so far, the 3 types of content we have are real estate tips and advice, 2 is motivation, inspiration, and 3 is engagement. And I hope you're writing this down. So the 4th one is testimonials, which is very big. It's, if you have positive testimonials of past clients that you've worked with and you post them, future potential clients will see it and they'll know that they will be taken care of in the same way. This is called social proof. We're all social creatures, and it's someone vouching for you. And even if the person doesn't know you, it helps people feel better knowing, oh, well, if Michael did a really good job with his client, he'll probably do a really good job with me as his next client too. So it makes people feel better, and it really, really helps also with your credibility. So this is just a testimonial that I have of a client. I work with my fiance, Jordan. So Melanie and Jordan took care of us. This was a pretty easy Canva thing. And then in my caption, I'm saying, I can take care of you in this same way. So please reach out to me if you're ready to find your dream home. If you don't have testimonials yet, that's okay. You can find testimonials maybe of your brokerage saying, oh, my brokerage has been around for over a century or whatever, something that makes your brokerage sound good. And since you're associated with your brokerage, therefore it makes you sound good as well. The 5th type of content is a get to know you post. So like I said in the beginning, real estate is a personal business. They are buying a service from you. So while you do want to post a lot about real estate, every once in a while you also want to post to just show them that you're a real human. You can post about your hobbies. You can post about your family. You can post your story, what inspired you to get into real estate, stuff like that, because people buy from those that they know, like, and trust. Write that down. It's super important. So they can't like and trust you if they don't know anything about you. And also, like I said, you want this to be a two-way relationship. So if it feels like you're only talking about real estate and you're only pitching them or trying to get them as clients, they won't feel super comfortable. And they won't like you very much. So here's an example. It was super easy. This is just a picture of me and my mom and my fiance. So they can see, oh, I'm a person, and it's also, like I said too, like, you want to manage your own energy as well, and you're the one posting to your social media. So if it takes a lot of energy and space in your brain to map out all of the content that you do, this is kind of just, oh, here's what I did with my daughter today, or here's my cat, or whatever. It should be an easier one. I like to throw in some easy ones on the days that I'm feeling tired. And for the testimonials, yes, it is important to gather those from clients. I think it's never too late. You can reach back out to a client that you worked with a year ago and say, hey, I'm collecting testimonials. Would you mind saying a couple of words about your experience with me? But the best time to do it is right after you've worked with them, so it's fresh in their minds. All right, the sixth type of content is small business spotlights. This has a few benefits to it. The first one is it's another thing in your city. It's local. People will then see you as the expert in your city, not just on real estate, but if you know the other businesses in the city. And also, it creates a good relationship with the other small business owners, and maybe you can even create some alliances. For example, if you shout out to a dentist, you can give them clients, and if someone says, oh, I just moved to town and I need a dentist, do you have anyone to suggest? You can be like, you know what, I do know a really great dentist. And then the dentist can do the same for you. So if they have clients going into their dentist practice and they say, hey, I'm looking for a realtor, do you know of anyone? They can say, oh, I do actually. So it can be a really good way to just create friendships with other people in your city, and you never know where your next referral will come from. So these are super easy. Here's an example that I did for a local business. It's called Austin Rug Co. They sell rugs. And so I just I took a picture from their Instagram. So all I did was screenshot it and post it on my Instagram. And another benefit of this is if the owner of this small business likes what I shared, they will probably share it to their audience and say something like, thank you, Melanie, for the shout out. And then you get exposure to a whole new audience. So you can choose one small business to spotlight, or I've seen other people do like a list, and they kind of do it by categories. So it would be like, today's small business is jewelry, and then you can list all of the small business jewelry makers in your city. Or what I like to do is just spotlight one. Any questions so far? Awesome. So the seventh kind of content is local posts and properties. This is similar to, local businesses, but with the real estate spin on it. So you can post pictures of landmarks or parks or monuments, stuff like that in your city, or other properties. And of course, once you have deals, you want to be posting those as well. So here's an example that I did. Are you looking for your dream rental? And then this is just a picture of the property. You can do other homes. If you're doing an open house, you can take a picture of the open house and say, we're doing an open house, Saturday from 2 to 5, bring your friends. You can do a different home that you haven't listed, but that someone else in your brokerage is, because it's free exposure for them, and say, who do you know that wants this, which is kind of like doing an open house, but just on your Instagram page. So again, you want to really establish yourself as the expert in real estate in your specific city. So you want to do a lot of things that are local to your area. And then the last one, of course, is real estate offers. You want to make sure that you're explicitly asking your followers if they know anyone who wants to buy and sell real estate, because you want to make it as easy as possible for them to either ask you for help or give you a referral. And maybe they think you're just posting all of these real estate facts and properties in your town because you love real estate. And maybe they think you're not even taking on new clients right now. So you need to let them know explicitly that you want to help them. If you have if you want to only do leases, make it clear so they know exactly who you want to work with, so they can give you referrals or work with you themselves. So here's an example. I really like puns. So I work with my fiance. This is us on a couch with a cow print on it. And I did a bunch of cow puns in the caption because I think I'm funny. So, are you trying to move? But you can do just a picture of you with the caption that says, do you know anyone who wants to buy and sell real estate in blank city, in Austin, Texas? It can be as easy as that. And you can either say, tag them below, or give them my phone number, or let's set it up. You want a very clear call to action. So a call to action is basically telling someone exactly what to do. So if I say to you, all right, write this down, that's a call to action. And you should write this down because call to actions are very, very important. So I like to do very soft call to actions in all of my other posts. Maybe you have seen that in the examples that I put up, because even if I'm posting about an open house, for example, the call to action is swing by this weekend. Or if I post a photo of the small business, the call to action might be follow them on Instagram or check them out if you want to buy new rugs, stuff like that. Those are just soft suggestions. For your offers, you want the call to action to be strong. Do you know anyone looking to buy or sell real estate? If so, please connect us. Or are you looking to buy or sell real estate? If so, please send me a message. So, you want to give them very clear instructions on how to get in touch with you and what the next step is. Because also, this is part of you being the expert, is you being a leader. And, buying a home, selling a home, it can be a big, scary, and stressful process. And as the real estate agent, you are the leader. They are choosing to work with you so that you can make the process easier and walk them through everything. And that begins with how to work with you. So you want to make it as easy as possible for them to know exactly how to reach out, exactly what the process is, and how you will take care of them. So those are my main 8 ideas. Do you have any other ideas? What sort of stuff do you post? There are a lot of great ways to post content on social media. These are the 8 that I do. And my personal strategy is I like to cycle through them. I don't have a pattern that I do. I don't do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then back to 1. But I do like to I like to space it out as much as possible. So, when I'm looking at what my content calendar looks like or what sort of stuff I'm going to post, I'll look at the last 10 or so posts that I've had and see, I haven't done that much motivation, so I'll schedule one for that. Or, I forgot to do a small business spotlight, so I'll do one for that. If it's easier for you, you can say, okay, every Monday I'm going to do a property, every Tuesday I'm going to do a testimonial, every Wednesday I'm going to do a real estate tip, or, whatever. And it's up to you everyone is different and everyone has different schedules. You don't even have to post every single day. If you want to post every other day, you can structure it like that. It's totally up to you. What if you don't have your license yet? Great question. You can still start posting some things. You can't say that you're a realtor, and you can't say, you can't really pitch them on working with you as a realtor yet because you don't have your license. You could post a lot of this stuff and just start establishing yourself as the authority so people start associating real estate with you. You can say, hey, I just learned what an acre is. I just learned about, you can share what you're learning as you're studying and establish yourself as the expert in that way. And definitely still talk about real estate, but you can't offer your services as a realtor since you don't have your license yet. You can't start selling either until you have your license, and until your license is hanging with a brokerage. Yeah, great idea, Tanya. So today is International Women's Day, and posting about the first female broker, that is a great idea. The other thing is having content that, like, if there is a holiday or if there is a current event or if there's a meme that's going around and you can make it relevant to your business, like trying to say top of the current events is a great idea. Tammy, yeah, great point about the patterns on the grids. So some people on Instagram, they like to have a color theme. So that's one thing. Or they also like a pattern. So it'd be like every other, like a picture of your face, then a picture of a property, then a quote or something like that. So then when all of the pictures are together, it looks cool. But I would say to you, it's more important to focus on just posting good content first, then focus on the way that your grid looks. Because if it stresses you out so much that you're taking so much time to plan out your grid that you're not posting at all, then it's not worth it. Done is better than perfect. I like to remind myself of that a lot because there are so many things that you can be doing for your business, and the best thing to do is just start. And that's also true just in general with Instagram, with anything in your real estate business. You'll learn more from just trial and error than by, you can read 1,000 books, but you'll learn more from actually doing it. So another thing that I like to do is I post a lot to my social media, and then I pay very close attention to what gets the most engagement. What am I getting comments on? What am I getting likes on? And then based on that, I can tailor my content to my followers. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I say. It matters what they like. Your content is for yourself and for your followers and for your clients. And hopefully your followers will become your clients. So everyone is going to be a little bit different. The cities are going to be a little bit different. Another great thing to do that will be helpful is to follow other real estate agents and see what they're doing. And you can get inspired by other people. So you can follow other agents in your city because they'll be posting probably local content. Definitely follow Agent School on Instagram if you haven't already. And just stay open-minded and stay with a growth mindset, which means that you're always growing and learning and always adapting and upgrading. So whatever your Instagram strategy is today, know that it will probably change next month or in 6 months, and that's okay. That means that you're learning and getting better. And especially you'll have more testimonials and probably more properties and open houses to post later on as your business picks up because you'll have more clients that you are working with. Having the insight stats on a business account is very, very helpful as well. Yes, good point, Tammy. I suggest having a business account on Instagram because then you can see the insights about who is viewing your stuff and kind of what's more popular and what's performing well. So there's a lot, there's a lot that you can do, and you can kind of get lost in the rabbit hole of, what time should I post and what even color should I make my grid and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's really better to do something than nothing. So just get started. You can always improve your strategy or your grid or your designs. You know, I use Canva, and I'm always playing around and trying to improve my graphic design skills. But just because something that I made on Canva isn't exactly the way I want it doesn't mean I'm not going to post it, because I know that the point is getting my content out there and getting my name out there and getting my expertise out there. So, you know, people aren't hiring you to be a graphic designer. They're hiring you to be a real estate agent. So as long as you can communicate that to your followers, then that's what's important. All right, and we'll wrap up this video there. Those were 8 different kinds of content to post on your social media to get clients as a real estate agent. This video will be up. Just a quick recap though. The first one is real estate tips and advice. The second one is motivation and inspiration. The third one was an engagement, asking your followers for their opinion, ask them to comment or vote. The fourth was testimonials. The fifth was get to know you, a personal photo or post. 6 was small business spotlights. 7 is doing some local posts about properties or real estate. And then 8 is explicit real estate offers. All right. Thanks, everyone. I will see you next time.